if you got asked to do a hospice gig under normal circumstances, non-COVID, right? And
yeah.
Would you do it?
Mate, you didn't even have to finish the sentence. If a hospice go, we want to raise money for a hospice, you have to be like, yeah.
Would you take the fee?
No, you can't take a hospice.
So it's in
fee,
Manchester. They're paying $250 for 20 minutes.
I don't know that I haven't taken a fee. I sometimes don't check the charity. Like, basically, if someone emails and goes, we've got a charity gig and it's on a Friday, I'm like, shut up! Tom! Upset me! Nasty bitch! I'm like, I'm never doing a charity gig. I love charity, Adam, and I love raising kids. Raising kids? Raising money is
good. Father
I love raising kids. Apparently, I've got more than one, which is possible. I love raising money for, Timmy and dying children and all that. And I do charity gigs, but never on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Because, let's get real. I love making money for, charities, but only on nights where I've got no other possible work.
So you don't always check the charity, and you have taken fees from charity gigs before. So for all you know, little Timmy could have... We needed a 9th ventilator, but... Dan Nightingale just cost that bit more.
What do you think I'm getting ventilator money, mate? I'm getting catheter money.
Just piss all over the floor.
Yes, he stinks again. Well, speak to Dan Nightingale. We should have got Steve Shanyowski, to be fair. He's a nice person.
I get asked to do a lot of charity gigs, and I do like 1 or 2 a year for expenses. You get asked to do too many though, don't we? Like, it's not our responsibility to make sure everyone survives.
I've been doing it 19 years. It was my 19th birthday as a comedian 2 days ago. And when I started out, I said yes to nearly every gig and every charity gig. And it's just a reality when you're out of the house 5, 6, 7 nights a week doing what you do. If someone goes, could you come and do this for £54.50? You're like, nah, because I'm not a big name. I'm not going to sell you tickets. Mm-hmm. So you're asking a favour. And every year I do a handful of these gigs. Some I take a fee on if I know the person, or if realistically, if it's somewhere like a hospice, you would consider just not taking the fee. But what I try to do is make sure it's affiliated to a comedy club. If we're being serious, that's the way to get around it. So if someone goes, we've got a charity and we've rented a hotel suite, not in a suite, like a function room, I'm like, nah, because it's going to be bad. But if the Frog or Hot Water go, we're raising money for this thing and it's on a Tuesday or Wednesday, do you want to come down? I'm like, yeah, I'll help out.
What I tend to do, and this is the honest truth, if I've got the time, and if it's someone I know and they've asked me, I'll always try and make it work. If I've got the time, I'll try and make it work. If they offer a fee on the email or the text or whatever, I'll always say that's great. And then I'll judge whether I'm going to take the fee by how well the gig goes. Like, if I do the gig and it's lovely, I'm like, put that towards the charity. And if I die on my arse, I'm like, I'm getting some new shoes.
Yeah, and that's fine. And now I think you're in a different position. But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, same for me. Up until 4 or 5 years ago, I was paying off debt. Rent. I was trying to fucking get a mortgage.
Yeah.
So
and if you're doing
it was a working
gig, especially
night.
if it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if you're doing that gig, you're not doing a 200 quid club gig.
However, if you get to a certain level, those boys don't take fees. And they sell tickets. Now they will get requests through the fucking nose, won't they? Like Russell Kane, Jason Manford. That's they must say no to so many things. And then you might have to sort of pick what's your lane? Is it because people do this when they get celebrity, don't they? They basically pick their charity, or they almost pick their cause.
What's your charity going to be if we get that big? Mine's going to be Save the Spotted Owl.
Oh, yeah. That's so weird. Because mine's the non-spotted owl. Yeah.
So why don't we just, as a podcast, just save all the owls?
Yeah.
Save the owls.
Save the owls.
I think you've got to
pick... What type of owl? White owls? Yeah.
I think really, you've got to pick a charity that affects you, haven't you? So that you, or might affect you. So for me, heart disease.
IBS.
IBS isn't really a charity, is it?
Yeah.
Although, when we discussed on a recent episode that I nearly pooed myself, someone has DM'd me a link to the IBS Network's website where you can get yourself a little card that says, I might poo on the floor, let me use your toilet.
Mama like that. Mama like
Oh, I tell you, if you're going to slide into Adam Rowe's DMs, do it with poo-based info.
You get a poo
Hey,
card.
Adam.
What?
You get a poo card.
You can get a poo card, which basically says, I know I'm not a customer, please let me use your toilet. I've got a medical emergency.
Would you use that?
And honestly, on the back it says flip round, do you also want to suck
Genuinely-
my dick because I'm dead sexy? I need to poo here! It is a poo emergency! Look at my card! I am a pooer! And on the back, that's my phone number because you want to fuck me. When I've used several baby wipes, I'm ready, lady. You're a sexy fucker, aren't you? Get a poo card.
Can someone please send us a poo card? Because Adam won't do it. He's lazy.
Oh, apply for Adam's poo card.
Yeah.
Can we have it knocked up? Come on, guys.
Is it like a blue badge?
It's like a blue badge, but I get to park my ass on the toilet seat.
Could you imagine if you put it in your car? Just parked up right in front of like a fucking... right where the ambulance is going. In front of casualty. Oh, he's got a poo card, don't worry. There's all the smokers there with the like... the most depressing bit of any hospital is next to the main entrance with all the smokers like, I know I'm dying, but I just need another tab. And then Adam's in a bush like, it's in the window.
But you know,
Amazing.
you do know what I mean, though. You have to pick a charity that either has affected your life or could possibly affect you. So heart disease for me, because I'm quite fat and always have
Is there
to.
an ADD charity? Because I will give money if they want to do research. It'd be great. That affects me.
But like, there's no point like you doing, you know, like breast cancer. You haven't got tits.
It's been a rough winter.
Do you know what I mean, though? Like, so what would your charity
Age
be?
concern?
Age concern.
Help the aged.
Can we make our own charity and send people free Parker pens when they sign up?
Yeah.
That's not a charity, is it? You're thinking of the Sun Life Guaranteed over 50 man.
No, yeah. What are they called? The chuggers? The charity muggers?
Oh, yeah.
Finn, we've got more hours for you. Run Corner High Street. Good luck getting a fucking sign up there, kid.
Dan, have you had any of them letters to the post yet?
About what?
What are they called, Adam? Sun Life?
Sun Life, yeah. The Sun Life Guaranteed. No, he's not 50, is he?
Or is it 50?
Nearly 40. The Sun Life Guaranteed over 50 plan.
You get a gift pen.
Yeah.
And an alarm clock.
To write your will with.
Yeah, to sign away money. No, I'm not quite there yet. I'm 40 in a month, though.
Are you going to leave any money to charity in your will? Or is it just going to be for your children?
If I die now, I'm leaving a life insurance policy and some debt to my wife. So,
but let's say...
and a Volvo XC70 worth about £4,700. Just
let's say you were worth 100 million and you die of a long, drawn-out AIDS.
Right.
Right?
A long drawn-out AIDS.
Thanks for
Etta's
picking that one.
21. Your other kid is 17. Is that going to be right?
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Laura's, still married to you. She's been there by your side through the whole thing. You got 100 million quid.
Right.
How are you divvying up that 100 million between your family and charity?
Well, I have said before
And colleagues.
Colleagues.
Colleagues. Nice one there. Fucking wedge that in, lad. No. Fuck help the aged. What about the lit?
Help the aged.
I don't think any child needs to inherit more than 30 million. We talked about this on an ancient podcast. I'm not the most easy. I'm not the most socialist person ever, but I really fucking massive. I really don't think people should be able to inherit more than that much. I think it's fucking ridiculous. So should we just give 30 mil to Laura, 30 mil to Etta, 30 mil to I think he's going to be called Jack. I think.
4.5 mil to me and Carl. Half a mil
so
to
that's
charity,
10 mil, isn't it? Also, the kids aren't getting it till they're 30. They can have 30 on 30.
30?
30 million when they're 30 years old.
What if Etta becomes a crack addict in her late 20s and she needs it to get out of crack?
Right.
Just give them a mil every year till they're 30.
One thing, Adam, your understanding of drug culture is phenomenal. How do you get kids out of, if they're in the late 20s and they've become addicted to crack, what they need is millions of pounds all at once. Because I don't know if you know about crack addicts. What they really need is a massive cash influx. Yeah, I'm just struggling on crack, Dad. If you could just give me 20, 25 million. I'm going to invest in property. Be gone in about a fortnight. As every crackhead in Chester's rolling round. Have you seen the crackheads in Chester recently? All of a sudden they just turned up in like pimped out hats. Fucking hats.
Look at my hat. Do you mean pimp hats?
Yeah, cracked out. Every crack with a hat with a spinning rim. They're spinning, cracker, they're spinning. What would all the crackheads in Chester do if they just got like, if Etta turned up and she was one of like the Chester crackheads?
They'd probably sort their lives out.
No, Adam, they'd get more crack.
No, they wouldn't. They're only addicted to crack because of their socio-economic conditions.
Shut up, you vagina. It'd just be like Crackmageddon in the middle of Chester. The lanes and all these crackers like, oh damn, the dogs would be on crack.
No, because if they've got 30 mil, there's not 30 million pounds worth of crack flying around Chester at the minute.
There would be though, wouldn't there?
I think you might get some imports from the local area. I think the drug dealers in Wrexham would be like, oh, what? Well, we'll make the fucking journey. 10 million, it leaves me with 10 million. Okay. Sad that I had to talk about my daughter being a crackhead down the line, but once again, my daughter gets mentioned.
You've got 10 million left and you're dead, so you don't
10
need
mil.
it.
Now, there is an Irish comedian. What's his name? He was in Father Ted, and he's a fucking brilliant comic.
Ardlo Hanlon.
No, he's got a grey beard. He lives in Glasgow, and he has a bit. Michael Redmond. Oh, he's such a fucking gem of a comic, is Michael Redmond.
Joe Pasquale stole his joke.
I think you'd only really see him at the stands now.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gigs a lot of places.
I've met him, he's dead nice.
But he is lovely. And he's also one of those guys who, he looks like in The Big Lebowski, he looks like the cowboy. All right, the dude. Mm-hmm. And he's got that look. And he's got a bit about, wouldn't it be great if, every one of us left some money to someone completely random. And if we all agreed to do it, and then that person would just keep getting fucking random bits of inheritance. Like, if we all just agreed to leave 10 quid to Christian Guru Murphy from the Channel 4 News, it'd just piss him off for fucking ages. His lawyer getting in touch going, Kristen, this is weird, but you've got another tenner for no reason. I absolutely love the idea of just dropping some go and see Michael Redmond, just absolutely out of nowhere, just fucking dropping a random amount of money on someone. So they'd be like chuffed and also nervous.
Kevin Webster.
Yeah.
Michael Lavelle.
Or someone that you know was a bit mental, and then basically get your lawyers to be like, I'll give you a 20 grand fee for doing this discreetly, but I want you to leave £80,000 in cash to someone and just literally write, listen, this is from your friends in the KGB. Keep this quiet. We'll be back for it. And then just...
We'll be back for it.
Yeah.
We'll be back for it. So the KGB, we'll be back for it.
So just give one of my Bel Air neighbours with dogs that poos on my fucking lawn just 80 grand so they could be like, oh, God... Carol, do you think we should spend it? No.
Wouldn't it be better to give it to an enemy?
Right.
And, grass them up for, drugs money?
Okay.
On your deathbed.
Mine was just fucking with them, playing with them, whereas you actually want to see them prosecuted.
Yeah.
I think wouldn't they be able to trace that back?
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
Not if it's in cash.
Have you got any enemies?
Who is your enemy that you want to see imprisoned? Let's end the section with it. Anyway, so Steve Bennett runs a website called Chortle.